Good girl. Is that a yawn?
I guess.
I hope so.
Hey there, so I'm standing outside of Tropical Fish Emporium, or Imports, and I am about to hold my first snake. To be honest, I almost bitched out of doing this. I've never held a snake before, and I'm not like terrified by it, but you know, they're reptiles, I'm a mammal. I don't know what they're thinking. And so I did some research, found a reptile store in Glendale called Tropical Fish Imports, and gave them a call, and I asked, hey, can I hold a snake? And the guy said, sure, but I gotta warn you, it might bite you. That can happen. And I was not expecting him to say that. I thought they'd have them like perfectly trained and they're tame, these pythons, little pythons, but so I was like, oh, is it like a legal liability thing you gotta tell me? And he's like, no, it's not illegal. And I'm like, no, you didn't understand my question. I mean, like, and he wasn't gonna answer that question. So I have to go in knowing that the snake might bite me, even though I hoped it would be like a Disneyland snake or something, where it's like kind of real, kind of fake. I over-researched it and I bitched out basically. So I called and I wasn't gonna go. And then my buddy Edgar happened to call me, and he happens to have owned snakes when he was younger. He's held a snake. And so he agreed to come guide me on this tour. So that's what we're about to do, about to catch up with Edgar here and hold a snake. See how this goes.
You ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Look at this guy. Yeah.
I might just be watching it today. I don't know.
Okay.
I got baby steps. Okay.
You let them know.
I know, yeah. Let them know that you're.
That you don't just pick him up, yeah. See, he moved a little bit, so he's like, okay.
So they don't just freak out at being
Yeah.
touched.
There's his head. There he is.
So the guy who would drop him off was taking care of him for someone, and he couldn't take care of him. And
Yeah.
he just took all just take.
So he laxed.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's curling up.
Okay.
See, like she kind of lifted her head and like guided herself towards your arm. So she's moving. She's feeling you out. Yeah. There you go.
Good girl. Is that a yawn?
I guess.
I hope so. Hope she's not camera shy.
I know, right? Are you shaking?
No, I don't think so.
You're fine.
Focusing on my
She also probably sees that guy.
focusing on my breathing.
Not letting go.
I'm not really trying.
Okay. There you go.
Well, often your body heat goes up, so I was definitely sweating.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My body heat was definitely elevated.
Yeah. Like, you keep her over ball.
How much did it hurt when you got bit?
From a scale of 1 to 10, I got like 8,
Really?
7, 8, and it was actually one of those. But that looks more like, I think that's a banana something.
Yeah.
The other one was just an albino spider ball, and yeah, that one was wrapped around my wrist like twice, and then for some reason I guess she felt I was nervous. My body heat went up, and like she just got me. Yeah.
Is it
And-
quick or do they sink in and stay?
It sinks in. Well, at first when it goes in, it's not as much, but I guess when I was more scared or panicking a little bit more, she went in deeper, and then we had to use 2 of our business cards to pretty much get her fangs out.
Oh wow! So it just stays.
It stays, yeah. So the longer I had her in there, in my skin, the more it was gonna start hurting.
I'm glad we're having this conversation now, not before.
Edgar gives no fucks. Yeah. Snake whisperer right here.
Yeah, I haven't held a snake in like 15, 18 years.
Tarantula's next.
No, to be honest, even though I felt fine holding the snake, now that I put it away and that whole experience is over, like I feel like my adrenaline did go up a little bit. Like I'm feeling like I need to come down. So I don't know what that's about. I think it's a primal thing, right?
I mean, maybe. I mean, he was a nice guy, but maybe it was the store clerk telling us about all the times he's been bit over the past over the past 3 weeks. So, but yeah, he was an awesome guy, big help, and yeah, you seemed really calm. You seemed super chill.
Yeah, I was trying to be calm. I didn't want to aggravate the snake, but once I put it away, I think my adrenaline. It came up. Like right now, my heartbeat's not up, but I just feel like some adrenaline. I just feel like tingles all over my body. So
Nice.
Yeah.
I mostly just feel relief that it's over. Yeah, my big takeaways, I'd say, are one, initially, though, or like what I learned from this is like definitely needed to bring Edgar here. I was not going to do it on my own. I was good at thinking about doing it, but it was just not going to happen. And so he happened to call me back, and we made it happen.
yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah. And
You didn't want to at first,
I
too.
didn't want to, yeah. And I went in, like, the second thing I'd say is I went in giving myself permission to just not hold it, to just
Okay.
look at it.
Okay.
And that would be okay. Like, I wouldn't consider that a failure. Yeah, and then I started by touching it, and then by, and then I was just like, all right, once I touched the snake, might as well give it a go. But if I didn't give it a go, that would be fine too. So, yeah, and yeah, I could really feel my body. I wasn't shaking, but definitely felt my body heat elevating. I was sweating.
Did you like tense up a little bit?
I tensed up a little bit,
Yeah.
and I like flinched one time when the snake moved and its head was like, anytime it was facing me and sticking its tongue out, I definitely,
Redirect their head. Yeah.
I was starting to do a little like Wing Chun on it, but yeah, overall it was. I'm glad you did it first. What are any final thoughts?
Yeah, I think like it's a nervous experience for both you and the snake. The snake doesn't know you. You don't know the snake. He could have been sleeping and napping, and we woke it up. But it went well. So now, next time you can do it again. You feel comfortable doing it again if you decide to.
Next time, stepping up to an anaconda.
There you go.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I probably wouldn't have done this if I hadn't watched that Paul Rosalie episode on Lex Friedman. So, want to give that a shout out, as it's been like a 12-year bucket list item, but I like put it off for a long time. It was in the back of I hadn't thought of it for a while. So, and then actually more credit to Edgar. We had talked about snakes recently. I used to own them.
Yeah, I've owned 4 snakes in my life, but I went through a phase as a teenager. So,
what kind of snakes were they?
I had so I had 5. I had 2 corn snakes. I had 2 ball pythons, and then I had a red Burmese. So
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll ever be a snake owner, but wanted to.
it's a phase, man.
I'm just like, I mean, I think you guys can tell the mission right now. It's to play with dangerous things.
Yeah, face your fears.
Yeah, face your fears. Not because like I have to or because I'm trying to not be a bitch ass. I'm just trying to like play with the world. Like just try things. I would consider it fine if I went in and just looked at the thing, but decided to hold it. That's fine too. So yeah, if you can put enough snake float, you can go for it. Just walk into a store and
Pet stores are friendly, so
pet stores are friendly.
All right.
Yeah. Maybe tip the store clerk if they let you hold it. You don't plan on buying it. So, all right.
Later, guys.